Students, welcome again to our English class. Hope you are all fine. Today, I bring for you the lesson 3 from the diary of Annie Frank. So let's go to the lesson. বলা আমি এতিয়া lesson 3 লৈ যাওঁ। মই আজি তোমালোকৰ কাৰণে নতুন পাঠ নং 3 from the diary of Annie Frank লৈ আনিছো। আমি পাঠটো মই আজি জাষ্ট পঢ়াই দিম খালি দেই। পিছত বুজাই দিম। আজি জাষ্ট মই পাঠটো তোমালোকক ইংলিছত ৰিডিং কৰি দিম। তোমালোকে মনোযোগেৰে আটাইয়ে শুনি যাবা। লেসন 3 from the diary of Annie Frank। আমি বক্সটো পঢ়িলো আগতে। কি কৈছে? কৈছে যে do you have a friend with whom you share innermost thoughts and feelings? Do you note down your thoughts in a diary? Discuss with the friend sitting next to you the advantages and disadvantages of writing a diary. Now read about a 13-year-old girl called Annie Frank, whose diary has become a classic, a useful piece of writing remaining popular over decades. আমি তো আজি পাঠটি আলোচনা নকৰো, আমি জাস্ট ৰিডিং কৰিম। সেইকাৰণে জাস্ট মই পঢ়ি দিওঁ, মই আৰম্ভ কৰি দিওঁ দেই পঢ়িবলৈ। A 13-year-old girl in the Netherlands was given a diary for her birthday on June 12, 1942. 2 days later, she started writing her diary. The 13-year-old girl was Annie Frank, born on June 12, 1929. She was the daughter of Otto S. Frank and her mother was Edith Frank. The world would not have known her had her diary not been published after her death. Annie Frank died in a concentration camp in early March 1945. Her father, Otto Frank, was the sole member of the family who survived World War II. But secondly, World War II. Though she has started writing her diary in the summer of 1942, it was never with an intention of creating a record of her experiences during the World War. This was a way to pass time fruitfully while hiding from the German army in an underground safe house. The next page le jao. Just read kore dim. Annie's voice has reached out across continents and generations, and her diary is one of the most important documents of the tragedies of the war. So this is Sunday, 14 June 1942. On Friday, 12 June, I woke up at 6 o'clock, and no wonder it was my birthday. But of course, I was not allowed to get up at that hour, so I had to control my curiosity until 6:45. Then I could bear it no longer and went to the dining room, where I received a warm welcome from Murti, the cat. Soon after 7, I went to mommy and daddy and then to the sitting room to undo my parents. The first to greet me was you, possibly the nicest of all. Then on the table there was a bunch of roses, a plant, and some peonies, and more arrived during the day. I got masses of things from mommy and daddy and was thoroughly spoiled by various friends. Amongst other things, I was given camera obscura, a party game, lots of sweets, chocolate, a puzzle, a blues, tales, and legends of the Netherlands by Joseph Cohen, Daisy's Mountain Holiday, a wizard book, and some money. And now I can buy the myths of Greece and Rome grand. Then Lois came to fetch me and we went to school during break. I stood everyone's sweet biscuit and then we had to go back to our lessons. Now I must stop. Bye-bye. We are going to the Great Falls. Here is another diary entry dated 12 June 1942 till 1942. I have not written for a few days because I wanted first of all to think about my diary. It's an odd idea for someone like me to keep a diary, not only because I have never done so before, but because it seems to me that neither I nor for the matter anyone else would be interested in the unbosomings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Still, what does that matter? I want to write, but more than that I want to bring out all kinds of things that lie buried deep in my heart. There is a saying that paper is more patient than man. It came back to me on one of my slightly melancholy days where I sat pen in hand, feeling too bored and limp even to make up my mind whether to go out or to stay at home. Yes, there is no doubt that paper is patient, and I don't intend to show this cardboard covered. Yes, next page up. Notebook bearing the proud name of diary to anyone unless find a real friend, boy or girl, probably nobody cares. And now I come to root of the matter. The reason for my starting a diary is that I have no such real friend. Hence this diary, in order to enhance in my mind's eye the picture of the friend for whom I have waited so long. I don't want to set down a series of bold facts in a diary like most people do, but I want this diary itself to be my friend, and I shall call my friend Kitty. No one will guess what I am talking about if I begin my letters to Kitty just out of the blue. So, albeit unwillingly, I will start by sketching in brief the story of my life. আৰু এইখিনি আছিল লেচনটো মই তোমালোকক পঢ়াই দিলোঁ। নেক্সট ক্লাছত মই ইয়াক অসমীয়া ভাঙনি সহ বুজাই দিম। আজিলৈ ইমানেই।